Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today's video is on a classic Sudoku created by Sktx. This Sudoku has been taken from the Logic Masters Germany portal, and this is an exceptional classic Sudoku. I just completed it a few minutes back and I decided on the go that this should be made as a video. There is a really tough break-in into the Sudoku, after which there is one more difficult step and then it is smooth sailing to the solution. So do give it a try. The link to solve this is in the description of the video, and then please come back and watch the video. Let's move on to the rules now. Sktx is known for producing classic Sudokus which have really unique steps and which can't be confined into standard techniques, like you can say that like swing, wiving, so many techniques are there. His classic Sudokus, I've noticed, always have some different technique which cannot be usually confined to the standard list of techniques. So having said that, the rules are each row, each column and 3x3 box in the grid has digits 1 to 9 without any repetitions. So these are the rules. With that, we will jump into the Sudoku. Right, I'll be using a mix of both corner and center marking during my solve. Usually I start with corner and then gradually move on to center marking, but since I know the solve path, I'm going to do a mix of both. So there is 3 in rows 4 and 6 and also 3 here, so that gives my first digit here. Okay, and 2 goes in one of these 2 cells. So you have ones in rows columns 4 and 5, so 1 goes here and 1 also goes in these 2 cells. As of now, just easing into the Sudoku, nothing complicated. Okay, let's use center marking now. Row 2, the missing digits are 2, 3, 4 and 8. This cell will take 4, 8. This will be 3, 4, 8. This will be 2, 4, 8. And this will be a 3, 4 and 8. And now let's look at column 9. Again, 5 digits are missing here. I'm sorry, 4 digits, just like row 2. 2, 4, 5 and 7. This is 2, 4, 5. This is 4, 5, 7. And this is 2 and 7. Okay. And look at this cell. You can't have 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 and 9. So this is going to be a 2 or a 6. Okay, so focusing on cells that give us a lot of value, because these are all bi-value cells and usually they really hold the key to solving tough Sudokus. Look at this cell. 1, 3, 4, 8 and 9 and 2, 6. So this has to be 5 or a 7. And if I look at this open area here, 5 digits are ruled out. So it will take 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 7, 8, 9. This is a 6, 8 and a 9. And this cell has to be 7, 8 and 9. Okay. These 2 cells, let's focus on. This will take 4, 5, 8 and this will be 3, 4, 5, 8. So regular viewers of our channel will notice that I've taken an exception in this cell and written 4 candidates here. But this Sudoku, I'm trying to replicate my solve as much as possible, the solve I had previous to the video, so that you guys can get an idea of what I did exactly, because the break-in is kind of centered around that area. So I just wanted to show you all the things I did in my solve. Okay, there is a 5, an easy 5, which I should have done long back. And 4 isn't here, so 4 goes here. This is not a 4 now. That's 3 and 8. And now you'll notice that you have a 3, 4, 8 triplet in row 2. So that gives you a 2 here. And also 2 goes in one of these 2 cells. And now if you look closely at row 8, 2 is not here. and 2 is not here because of this 2. So 2 is forced here. Only cell, and that gives my 2 here. So let's quickly write in the digits here, 4, 5, 8 and 9. You can't have 5 here. Okay, so you can see that this is a bit heavy on pencil marking, but it's okay for now because you can see that the Sudoku is you know, not really symmetric, right? So you might need to make some heavy pencil marking. Usually in symmetric Sudokus, it's all about writing the possibilities of a single digit in a box and tracking of the digit across rows or columns in different boxes. But in non-symmetric Sudokus, you might need to make heavy pencil marking. Okay, row 6. This has to be 4, 6 and 8. And for guys who don't know what is symmetry, you can see that the given here is 5, and there is an exactly symmetric clue at here in row 8, column 9. The meaning is that if you rotate this grid by 180 degree, whichever cell is here will be coming here. So now if you have a given here and you rotate it by 180 degree, that cell here, I mean here, would be here, right? But there is no given here. So which means the givens here in the Sudoku is not symmetric. Okay, right. So where do we go now? Okay, so these two cells are a little bit, you know, weak on candidates. 1, 2, 4, 8 and 9 and 5. So this will be 3, 6 and 7. Now you can't have 3 here. So this is 6 and 7. And this will be 3, 5, 6, 7. So the moment I wrote the digits in here, I noticed something really wonderful. You will see why I'm highlighting those digits very soon. So can you see why I have highlighted those digits? That's because 3 in row 2 can only go in these two cells. 3 in row 8 can only go in these two cells. So they're forming an X-wing pattern, right? So if you have a 3 here, then for row 8, 3 is forced into this cell. So these two cells take a 3. Or if you have a 3 in row 2 here, then in row 8, 3 is forced here. So which means these two cells take a 3. So either these two cells are, these two cells are 3, or these two cells are 3. So which means that the rest of the cells along that column can never take a 3. So this is really nice, right? So I can eliminate the 3 here. That's a 4, 5, 8. Excellent. And I also noticed 3 is forming an X-wing in columns as well. Notice this column and this column. So the 3 in column 3 can only be in these cells, right? No other digit, no other cell can take 3 along that column. Similarly, 3 in column 7 can't be here, can't be here, can't be here. So just these two cells again. So you can see that again it's forming an X-wing, right? Beautiful to look at. But it's not giving anything major, but still a really nice one. So let's think here a bit. So, okay, the 2 in row 3 must go in one of these two cells, right? Okay, if you notice this cell, it's going to be, it cannot be 1, 8 and 9. It cannot be 2 and 3 as well. So this can only be 4, 5, 6 and 7. Nothing else. Okay, so what do I do here? I missed a simple digit. 6 could go here, right? And that removes the 6 from this cell. And also 4 I could have eliminated way back. That was a bit slouchy from my part. So these will be 5, 8, 9. All right. So I'm just seeing if I am missing something easy here. 4 in column 2 goes in one of these two cells. Okay, so at this point, I think more or less I was stuck for quite a while and I really struggled to find something meaningful. But before that, just let me do some more here. So these two cells cannot be 1, 2, 3, 7 or a 9. So 4, 5, 6, 8. And it's not a 6, 4, 5, 8. And 9 goes in one of these two cells. Yeah, so I got around to thinking what I can do here. The only things that were strongly working in my favor were these two X wings. So I was thinking, how do I make use of these? Because once I get 3 in any of these cells, I can fill the 3s in all the other cells. For instance, imagine if this cell is a 3, then in row 2 you get the 3 here, row 8 you get the 3 here, and in column 7 you get the 3 here. So you get a lot of 3s. So I deduced that this cell can never be a 3, because if it's a 3, look what happens. Let me show you here. So if this is a 3, look what happens. I'll just show you. The moment you have a 3 here, for now what I'm going to do is I'm just removing these cells, right, of color, so that we can track what exactly I'm going to do. Just a second. And I'm going to color, use a new color. This cell, this cell, this cell, and this cell. This is what we need to look at. I'm coloring it yellow. Now we know that 3 is in one of these two cells in this column and 3 is in one of these two cells in this column. So if this is a 3, look closely what happens. A 3 here forces a 2 here, right? Now this will be a 7 and this will be 4 or 5. Now this guy here in this box would be present here. Now where do you put the 1? 1 is also not here and 4 and 5 is also not here, and both of these cells are forced into here. A bit difficult to see. So if my dear viewers, if you guys find something else at this point, please do share, because this is how I continue the Sudoku. So I'm really curious to know if there is some other way to continue the Sudoku at this point. So maybe if you guys find something else, please do share. We'll be happy to see your comments and acknowledge it. So this guy can never be a 3, because 2 gets forced here, 7 gets forced here, and this becomes 4 and 5, and both these cells cannot be put into this box now. So 3 is not in the cell. So let me, go back to where the coloring were. Okay, so if this cell red is not a 3, my 3 in column 7 gets forced here, 3 in column 3 gets forced here, 3 in row 2 gets forced here, 3 in row 8 gets forced here. Beautiful, right? Very tough to see, I acknowledge that, but I don't think there's something else here. You guys can let me know. So let's remove all these colors. Just a second. Okay, pinks are done and reds are removed. So hold on, there is one more difficult step in the Sudoku, and after which the Sudoku smoothly sails. Even after this, it's not so easy. So okay, so let's work around the 3s now. This is 5, 6, 7, and 3 here gives me 8 here, and that completes row 2. This is 4, so no 4 here, and that gives a 4 here. Beautiful. So 8 or 9, which means this will be 5, so this will be 8 or a 9. Excellent. Okay, so now that's not a 4, that's a 5, 6, 8, and 4 is looking at this cell, so this is a 4. Beautiful. And that's not a 4, that's a 5, 8. And you also have a 4 here, so this is not a 4, that's a 5, 7. Okay, and let's just move along now. 6 is not here, so 6 is here. Okay, let me think a bit here. Okay, let's write something along this column. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. So 1, 6, 7, and 9. This is 6, 7, 9. All right. This is a 5, this is a 7, this is a 2, this is a 6, this is 8, this is 4. Okay, this is 8. It gets forced here. This would be 4 or 6, 5 or 6. It is somewhere along this area. I found something which is quite not working now. So I think I'm missing something in between. And what is that exactly? This is kind of difficult to see, but you need to see this. It's around this area, guys. It is around this area. I'll highlight those cells again. Let's use orange. Look at this cell. This area is really restrained more than you realize. If you have an 8 here, look what happens. Instantly this becomes 5, this becomes 7, this becomes 2, and this becomes 6. Now you have 5, 6, 8 along these 3 cells, and this poor guy can't take any digit. I agree, it's very difficult to see, but the way to find this deduction is to understand that something is going on here. Primarily because these 4 cells are like bi-value candidates, and always near bi-value candidates you can sure shot expect something to happen. So it works basically by realizing that this area is heavily restrained. So I can eliminate the 8 from this cell. So this is 4 or a 6. Okay. Nice. Now again this cell, same cell, you guys don't need to think anything further. Look at the same cell again in blue box. Can it be a 6? If it does, this becomes a 5-8 pair, right? Instantly. So you will have a 2 here. Oops, sorry. This becomes a 2. This becomes a 7. Now look at this poor guy. It cannot be 7. It cannot be 5, right? So it cannot be a 6. So can you believe it? It originally started with, 3 digits, and out of the blue, we eliminated 6 and 8 in the same area. Excellent, right? So this was the next tough deduction I really struggled in finding. Now I think beyond this point, it will be smooth sailing. So at this point too, if you found something else, please do mention the timing at which you found of the video, because I do not know at what time I found this. So mention the time, and then also please let us know how you continue the Sudoku from the earlier point where I used the idea, the chain kind of idea, and this point. So that's not 6 and 8, just now we saw. So this is a 4. And this I think should give us quite a bit of continuation. Let's see. This will be 6, 8, 9 for the row. Okay. All right, 8 is going in one of these 2 cells. Reason being, in this column, there are only 2 cells left. And 4 in row 9 is in one of these 2 cells. What am I missing here? Yeah, really nice. Again, beautiful logic, absolutely beautiful. Look at these 4 cells. Do you see something familiar here? It's skyscraper technique. The 6 in row 6 is in one of these 2 cells, right? And 6 in row 8 is in one of these 2 cells. Now I'm going to tell you that at least one of these 2 cells have to take a 6. Now both of them can be 6 also, but at least one of them will be a 6, because if not, then for row 6 you get a 6 here, and for row 8 also you get a 6 here, and we have a serious problem. So which means at least one of these 2 cells is a 6, so none of these 3 cells can take a 6, because that eliminates 6 from both of these cells. Beautiful textbook like stuff, right? So 6 is not here and 6 is not here, so 6 goes here. Amazing, amazing step. So the fact that you get a 6 here puts a 6 here. Superb. And now you don't have a 6 here. This is 7, 9. And let's fill out column 1, 1, 7, 9. And you get a 6 and 8 here. So 6 and 8, 3, 4 and 5. So you'll need 1, 2, 7 and 9, which I'm not going to mark. Okay. 7, 9, 7, 8, 9. Is there something going on? Okay, let's remove the colors. Okay. So I have a 5 in one of these two cells. I'm seeing if it is to be noted. Okay, this is also 179. It's not a 6. Okay. Okay, this is 279 because 1, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 8 are eliminated. So it will be 279. Okay. Okay, nice. So look at this one guy now. Because 6 got pushed here, 1 is forming a pointing pair now. It's either in this cell or this cell, and that gives you 1 in this cell, right? So that gives you 2 in this cell, 7 in this cell, 5 here, and it's falling like a pack of cards now. So 8, this is 6, this is 2, and you can be sure that the backbone of the Sudoku is now broken. 2, 3, 4 and 9, 1, 6, 7 and 8. So this is 5, so this is 4, 8, and this will be 6, 8 here. So this is a 9, this is a 7 completing the box, this is a 9, and that's a 1 and a 7. Okay, so let's finish off column 9. That's a 4, this is a 5, this is a 6, that is a 7, that is a 5, this is not a 7, this is not a 7, 7, 8, 9, and 2 is not here, so this is 2, this is 9, this is 8, this is 7, 9, so that gives a 1 here. Easy peasy, that's a 7. So this is the fun part, you know, you harvest the efforts of your hard work at the end. 3, 2, 4, 7, 9, 1, 3, 5. So 8 is in here, so that's 8, that's 6. Just picking up digits, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 and 9. So this is 4, 9. So this is a 1, 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 9. So this is 6, 7, 8. And 6 and 7 is here, so that's 8. This is 6, 7. This is 5. This is 8, 9, and you have 8 here, so that's a 9, 8, 8, 4, 8, 4, 9, 5 and 7, so 5, 7. This is a 9, this is a 9, this is a 7, and okay, not it, 7 and 6, and we have completed the Sudoku by Sktx. So I really wonder why this is termed the Ocean's 12. Can't seem to think of a good reason. Maybe the theme is denoting something which my brain is failing to comprehend. But a really tough classic Sudoku, I would say, but one that definitely deserved a video on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please do leave a comment and let us know how you solve the Sudoku. We'll be happy to know. And do remember to hit that subscribe button and the like button. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.